Hey James, I'm excited because I get to sit down with you, one of our newest team members, and talk about our new program, The Real Path. For anyone meeting you for the first time, could you share a little bit about your background and what led you to join us?
I've been in the real estate market since 1995, so a long time. I was in new home sales the first 7 years. Then I went into sales management with a developer in town, and then I got into general brokerage 15 years ago and was with Keller Williams prior to coming to Sanders' team. And one of the reasons that led me to the Sanders team was I was looking for innovation, growth, and a more organic feeling when I'm interfacing with all the support staff and management.
What drew you to Sanders Real Estate in particular?
I actually received a text message and it invited me to reach out to some of the folks in management. And I was interested. I went online and did a little research, and I thought, this is a good time for me professionally to look to do something new. And when I had the chance to interface with some of the management, I felt very comfortable, and I also felt like there was opportunity.
Before we dive into our discussion, let me briefly outline what The Real Path is about. It's our tailor-made program designed to provide real estate agents with limitless opportunities for growth, flexibility, and earnings. Now let's hear it straight from one of our team members.
The Real Path to me allows flexibility, and it meets my needs where I am with my career. So there can be times where I want more engagement with management, and then there's other times where I'm so busy with my sphere that I have the flexibility to choose a different part of that plan.
So how important was the idea of growth and flexibility in making your decision?
It was very important. I've mentioned that I've been in the business a long time, and I've had the opportunity to do most aspects of the business. And so this program allows the flexibility and also the creativity and innovation.
So you've been with us some time now. What's one word that you would use to describe your initial impressions?
Welcoming.
Can you share an experience that you've had so far that validated your decision to join?
Absolutely. I've reached out a couple of times to the sales managers, and within moments I had a response, and I was given the information that I needed to get back with my clients and make a good decision.
Training can be a game changer. The Real Path offers a variety of training options. Can you talk about the kind of training you've received and how it's impacted your decisions and opportunities within your career?
Initially, when I came on board with Sanders Realty, they offer a program that immerses you not only in the culture of the community that I'm joining, but also real solid information and techniques and technical guidance to get me up and running right out of the gate.
How supportive did you find the team in your early days here?
Exceptional. I have felt every single day that I belong to something bigger than myself, which I think sometimes folks in general brokerage feel a little isolated. But as I mentioned, at any time, if I need any information, I get a quick response and I get the information that's important to me and my clients.
The commission structure in The Real Path is innovative. How has this affected your view of your potential here?
I feel very fortunate to be in a community that has this flexibility. Most brokerages have just a one-size-fits-all, and with Sanders Realty, I just find it very innovative that there are 3 structures that I can choose from depending on where I am with my career.
Everyone has an eye on the future. How do you envision your growth with Sanders Real Estate?
Well, initially when I joined, I wanted some lead generation assistance just to pad my sphere of influence business. I'd like to knock it out of the park so that sooner rather than later I can move over to the ambassador program.
With your initial experience, what advice would you give to agents considering a move?
I would consider them being open-minded, because there are so many brokerages out there, and there are so many brokerages that are pursuing agents right now with the market the way that it is. And what I found after arriving at the Sanders team was a feeling of belonging, a feeling of being something larger than myself, and people that have my back every day.
What's one thing you wish you had known before you started that could benefit others?
I think one of the biggest things was the flexibility that you offer agents, because as I'd mentioned earlier, one size doesn't fit all for the entire career path that you have in sales. And that's one of the things that Sanders Realty offers, is that flexibility and innovation.